Right. Hi everyone, it's Claire. So welcome if you're new to the channel. I'm not going to bother doing an intro or anything other than if you're new, everything I do is channeling, well I may as well say a little bit, channeling, clearing and healing energy. So even though most of the videos I do, I'm always using cards, I'm always sending out that healing energy, but I'm not actually using cards in the last one and this one. So, because like I'm just having a bit of a break from it in the usual way, shall we say? Because I've had a whole week to myself off, and I kind of felt I would start doing things slowly when I'm guided to it. So anyway, but it's the reason why I don't really like to do messages when the sun is in my 12th house is because it depends which way you look at it. That I pick up on like things scarily on point. Yeah, just scarily on point. But again, that's because it's God speaking through me. But I don't. It's more just it's the 12 houses, hidden secrets and hidden desires, hidden fears, and But anyway, I'm definitely with the Sun square Pluto. Really, I kept saying today, but it's Tuesday. You know, it's the very last degree of Libra. But I mean, it's today too. Mondays I'm filming it. It's yeah. There's definitely just shady things being exposed, and like one of the themes I cannot stand is anything to do with like doppelgangers or copycats or like just people that try to cloak themselves in the divine feminine's energy or the divine masculine's energy, to pose as your person. um and that can just be in a whole load of weird ways. So you'll just know if that has happened to you or is happening to you, or if you don't know, you'll find out at some point. But it's really pretty insane the amount of synchronicity I'm getting about that just now. So it must be an important message because, um, yeah, like I was I was watching something recently where it was like that. Like the whole sort of vibe of like swapping lives with someone, right? When it's like because there's quite a few films like that where the kind of one like kind of like what's the very first one? Would it be The Parent Trap? I think it is theirs. Am I getting mixed up? But again, there could be something about that. The Parent Trap. Holy fuck, someone could be getting trapped as a parent. I mean, anyway, I can't. No, I think it's like. Anyway, it's where they swap. But it's quite funny because it is like twins that like swap places and try to act like one is the other. So anyway, all this could be relevant, but it's no, it's Freaky Friday. So there you go. It isn't even Parent Trap. It's Freaky Friday. But there's quite a few films that have been like modern variations of that. And the one I was watching recently was The Change Up, which is actually it's really funny. Um, and but anyway, I remember watching that like not long ago. I don't know, last year or earlier this year at some point, and I'd seen it before, but it's really funny. But it's just basically the same idea as Freaky Friday, where except it's more modern. Like I can't remember how they end up swapping. Actually, because wait a minute, in Freaky Friday, it's not even like that. They're pretend anyway. You know what I mean? It's they're getting a pros. I think in Freaky Friday, I can't remember. I think in Freaky Friday they just pretend to be the other one, whereas in these other ones, like the one I've watched recently and the other one I'm thinking of, it's like something happens and their energies are swapped. It's a little bit like now they're talking about loads of different ones. I channeled about that recently. 17 again. I love 17 again. It's got loads of twin flame sort of bits in it. But in that, he he doesn't swap places with someone else. He becomes his younger self. Yeah, so you know what I mean? But it's this kind of, whereas in the change up, he swaps places with his best friend. But I think there's definitely, I don't think there's definitely something coming through here about sabotage from like karmic friends. I just looked at 441 there because just yeah, it's again it's hard for me to put into words, and believe me, I'm trying to, but it's like I literally just I just got out of the bath and I came through, and as soon as I've turned the telly on, it was it went on an episode of Friends, like in the middle of it. in the episode it's on, is it was literally at the bit where Ross is confronting Joey about proposing to Rachel. So, for those of you that haven't seen it, it's just basically the gist that they're best friends and he's fallen in love with his, like, twin flame in this case, I would say, but his soulmate, his person, it's just you don't go there because it's your friend's person. Whether you're in an official relationship or not, it's just, and then come to think of it, I'm actually thinking about when I've been watching Towie recently, there's been a storyline where somebody's that's definitely something to do with that. Somebody's best friend has, like, basically got with the person right as they split up, which is just like, I don't know whatever happened to don't do what you don't want done to you, but it's, the karma that comes with that. So anyway, let's move on. But because it's obvious that in that, like, that person's just going to drop them like a hot tatty when they're done with them. So it could be that as well. But it's just basically, it's this theme of sabotage, but unfortunately from people close to you. So, like, although this could be females to females, whether it's divine feminine or divine masculine females, it's more, all the synchronicities are actually coming at me like a male fucking another man over. Because, even with that there, it's like Ross and Joey. But it doesn't mean that this, like that, just because I'm being shown it like that, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is for a man and it's a male around you. It's just, in case it does matter, that's all the ones I'm being shown. Because equally, I'd say more so than no, it's actually the other way around. I usually get shown ones where it's like a female has fucked another female over. Or occasionally, like, a female friend has fucked a male over. But I always, unless I'm told otherwise, I always get the downloads whenever I see, like, synchronicities to do with films, programmes, or whatever else, where it's like a female friend in inverted commas that is fucking over a man. It's usually because that female wants a man for themselves, or more complex, like they know that they're not going to be likely to get that man for themselves, but they just don't want that man being with the true feminine, for whatever reasons. People have all types of fucked up reasons for their own stuff. The telly's just unpaused, so I'm gonna, and it's like it does that when it's, I'll just move it forward a bit because I can't be bothered getting up yet so just ignore that annoying noise. Anyway, that's really it. It's just a quick one to be like, it's just when I'm getting that many, and it's also quite interesting because as I'm fast forwarding this, it's a baby shower. So that could have something to do with too. And and I've just thought, because I'm just fast forwarding, I've just saw the bit where Ross and Rachel are having a heart-to-heart on the couch. So I'm just laughing because I always take anything to do with Ross and Rachel. I don't watch Friends anymore, by the way, but it's just that's what was on when I came through. Ross and Rachel are always a sign for me about divine feminine, divine masculine. Yeah, because now I'm fast forwarding and so there's stuff to do with, I think, confrontation or confronting secrets or things about the people that have tried to sabotage you being anything before it even got started. Or obviously, if we're talking specifically about me seeing friends, they were in a relationship and then they were on a break. Or were they? Again, it's all the different things that you could get from this. I'll pause it now because it's... I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I just know with that being on last night and that's about swapping lives. Because also, oh fuck's sake, this is giving me so many downloads because now it's reminding me of when I used to watch I think it's called The Witches of Eastwick. It's got Channing Tatum's ex-wife in it, who I should be able to remember her name of her own accord, but it's escaping me right. Jenna Dewan, it was Jenna Dewan Tatum, but Jenna Dewan, that's how you say it. She was in it, And I've given this so many times over the years, this example, well before actually talking about this, well before talking about the twin flames as much as what I've done the past 3 years. You know, because remember, I've been working with twin flames for a lot longer than that. Right as I'm filming this, I've just seen another synchronicity, but there's no point in me saying what it is because it's something just for me. But it is totally in line with like things like what I'm saying. Which is quite cryptic, isn't it? But I think like when you can see through the way in which my light code activations, my light language, the way in which the epiphanies come through for whoever this is for, that's part of it. Like if you're meant to get you'll just get from the, it's the cryptic mysteriousness is part of this. There's something to do with secrets. And I feel whatever sabotage has been done by, it doesn't feel like, it feels like by quite a few people, it's like a group effort to keep two people confused about each other. I feel that's coming to light big time. Or it will do. Possibly over November, December. So again, remember this, I feel this is talking about this coming November, December could be where a lot comes to light if it's not already. But if this is ringing true for like last November, December, then, you know, it could be picking up in someone's past, but yeah, I think that's it. It was just because, like I said, I wasn't planning on doing another video, but it was just I couldn't ignore that, how, because I didn't mention that film when I was filming earlier. I didn't mention the film, but it's because it was meant to tie into now me seeing that. So there's definitely, I would take that to mean it's like people that have wanted your life. Fucking hell, that's creepy. Yeah, destiny swap. You know, people that wanted to be you. They wanted who you wanted, they wanted who you are, they wanted what you can do, your gift, because they're pulling out the word gift over there. Jealousy, envy, but like jealousy, envy went to the next level. Very Plutonian Scorpio shit that's coming through here, like it's dark stuff. And like I said, this would just be known to you if it's applying. Yeah, and unfortunately, like it's it's about power. They're pulling out the word power, and again, it's the Sun square Pluto is springing to mind. You know, like it's that kind of it. Like if it just feels like really, if I had those cards, I bet you anything like, I don't know, chat and shit would come. It doesn't say that, does it? No, it does say like talking shit or something. It feels like people that would like make up lies and like confusion to confuse you or to confuse your person or to confuse you about each other. Like just because they were on a power trip because they could. Like, so it's the kind of people that if they could say the smallest thing to get in your head, they would. And I just feel like if this is for you, there'll be key moments where when you trace back anything that you've got a question mark over about, I wonder if that person has lied about me. Or I wonder if that person has lied to my person about me, like just outright made shit up. Like, I wonder, does that person have access to do that? And if you're like, yeah, they do, then it's like, trust all these sort of things. Because I feel you're about to get proof that it's true. Or you'd already know kind of thing. Because it's like what they're saying to me is these are the things that people like that think nothing of it. Because they just like, well, it's like they just like head fucking people, and you think, why would someone want to do that? Believe me, there's loads of people like that that want to do that, and it could be for all different types of reasons. It can be because they had people that done that to them in the past or growing up or something, or it's like, but as I've had many conversations of late, and really all the time, it's not always the way that because you've had things like that done to you by past lovers or anyone around you growing up, you know, friends, family, whatever, It doesn't mean that you become like that, but unfortunately some people do. And some people it's very unconscious. I mean, this is very, when we get deep down in the shadow and Scorpio stuff, sometimes it's like you may use manipulation, you don't even realise it. That's why it's like really important to look at yourself and to get therapy and to really do that deep inner work so that you don't do that unintentionally. You know, definitely don't do it intentionally, but so you don't do it, like you take responsibility for your energy basically and how you treat people. God, this is a deep message. I just looked at 1616 as well, so the tower times 2 is what that says to me. But yeah, I think that's just, you know, if you with what was coming to me, just basically when I was in the bath, there was a lot of downloads coming in, and then from me just coming out and seeing that, it's definitely going to be, it's a close betrayal. That's what I'll say. It feels like a betrayal that's close to home. And if it's so specific with what I'm being shown, it's a male to another male. So this could even be like, it's not like that. So it's not like somebody has actually went and approached your person, but it's like they maybe have the hopes to, like, once you give it up and it feels like, God, it feels like somebody that would like really steers. So say, right, if this is, I have to take the example they're giving me, if it's two males, it's like somebody's friend in inverted commas, or somebody, a male around them. So, but it just feels like a friend, or it's like, I suppose it could be like family, like if it was a brother or a cousin or something. But it's like, you know, it feels like in some circumstances, I suppose it could be like a dad or uncle as well. Because like now I'm being shown that film where it's like I'm being shown too many, the ghosts of girlfriend. Maybe it's just there's a whole load of people. That's what maybe is actually. Oh yeah, right. Like so now I'm being shown the ghost of girlfriend's past, where it is actually the guy's uncle in spirit though. But when he was alive, he was steering the guy towards just being single and footloose and fancy free and telling him not to get with the one he wanted to be with. So, you know, that is sabotage. But it's more like a bad example rather than sort of like, you know, the uncle's like, this is more fun, do that. So it could be something like that, I guess. That's why they're showing me that. But I think in most cases it's going to be a friend. But you'll be the but like, I think they're swapping from all these different male energies because it could be like a big group of people that know each other. I don't know. And equally, although I'm saying male to male, it could be like female to other females or female to male, just whatever. But the gist is, it feels like it was a group effort to sabotage a masculine to stay away from who they really want to be with. So it's like, right, they're telling me, I'm gonna run with, say a male has their eyes on a divine masculine's divine feminine. It's like this person would push that masculine towards somebody else and encourage them down that path to, you know, possibly even all the way to engagement, marriage, being stuck with loads of kids, you know what I mean, or whatever. So that it's like they could get them out of the way to then go for what they want, which is this guy's gal. I mean, if this is making sense to people, which by the way, this one is really unique, but that is all the things are being shown. Also, it did just, when I was talking, it was 1618, which is 418, which is union. So do you know what I mean? That makes sense of what I just said. Someone's friend or a male around them has pushed a masculine into a false union because they had their eye on this person's true union. Yeah. But just also be mindful that this could equally be like a feminine with a female friend or female around you that would steer you away from your masculine towards somebody else. Or if they couldn't push you towards somebody else, they would just keep planting the seed that this person isn't going to change or that you deserve better. You know, all that is just, it'll come. Or like what I've said before, like not passing on helpful information, but passing on information that would make you think less of them. It was all just sabotage, whatever. But I have to run with one. I have to run with the guy one. So yeah, that's just what they're saying to me. It's like, but I feel if you are this masculine, the penny's dropping, and you're having a feeling about this person didn't want, this man in my life didn't want me to be with the one I really want to be with. A, because they want them for themselves and they're going to go for it. Or they want them for themselves, they know they can't have her, but they just didn't want me to have her. It's almost like the vibes of, like, a greedy guy that's like already got their own bird and their own family or something like that. But they fancy this divine feminine. And even though they know they've not got a chance, they don't want the true divine masculine to be with their divine feminine. Yeah, that feels like I've nailed it. So although that's all really confusing, that's the way they're telling me. But equally, like I said, I could see how it could be mirrored. Like that there could be a female friend around a divine feminine that either A, wants a masculine and would go in for the kill, or they want the masculine, know they can't have them, but they just don't want the divine feminine to be the divine masculine. Yeah, look, and then boom, I've dropped the mic at 21 minutes. Karmic cycle complete, karmic lesson. I feel that's what they're saying. It's another, so I hope this is the last one today, but it's a mirroring situation where I feel, unfortunately, you've had some really horrible fuckers close to home that have been sabotaging you, even if they know that they can't have your twin flame. They just didn't want you to have them. God. Right, over and out. If it made sense to you, then there you go. Yeah.